What's up, guys? Today's a very special moment. This box right here, some of you guys probably already know exactly what this is. Nice, cool little case. It's a nice little case. Carbon fiber look to it. There's the reveal. Oh wow, things are shooting out at us. We got some batteries here. USB charger. Guys, this is what the batteries look like when they're all hooked up to the USB stick. I don't know, I feel like this could be a better design. I mean, I understand that the drone wasn't the most expensive one in the world, but like, just so the batteries are not hanging from the dang cable, like that's bad for the cable. Different design, Emacs. We got our goggles. To be honest, they feel a little small. Controller here. Doesn't feel too bad. We've got the actual quad itself. Really cool. Really cool. Little camera cover on it. I mean, this thing is dope. I've been flying the TinyHawk 2 freestyle for a couple weeks now, and I love this thing. This is my first FPV quad, so I've crashed it a lot. Like this, and like this. Well, we get it. It's a bit stronger than my last relationship. It's withstood almost every crash. Now, the one crash that it didn't withstand took out the wing. So one of the arms there is completely broken off and it no longer works. It did, though, take a metal table for that to happen. So, you know, take that as you will. I had it on a new PID settings and it just got away from me. Hit a branch and fell out of the sky and hit the metal table about 100 feet. So the carbon fiber frame, along with its lightweight, coming in at just 79 grams, makes it almost impossible to break. But as we see, I made it possible. The only thing you really have to watch out for is getting stuck. Again, with this thing only coming in at 79 grams, it can easily get stuck in any tree. This drone was pretty easy to use after practicing in the FPV simulator. Plus, I've been flying DJI drones for years. Flying in the simulator gives new pilots a chance to fly and learn the controls, as well as take some more risks while flying in order to get acquainted before your new fancy drone is flying through the air unprotected and ready to hit every stable object. And from experience with DJI drones, can get hectic and expensive really quick. What I suggest you use is a simulator. There's some really good ones out there, but the one I used is called TRYP, T-R-Y-P. It's a really fun simulator. I might do a full review on it if you guys want, so just let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button. If this video gets 10 likes, I'll do a full review on the FPV sim. Now, this drone is a 2S quad that comes with two 1S batteries to power it. This allows you to charge your batteries without having to use a balanced charger. But it also does leave you carrying around twice as many batteries. As well, it comes with a charger that leaves the batteries just hanging from the charger. And as you can see, I think this leaves a little bit left to be desired here with this charger. So, maybe Emacs, maybe you can work on that. This drone comes with the Runcam Nano 2, which is a 700 TVL CMOS camera. It is a budget camera, and it is an analog camera. So it's great to start out, and it's a great introduction to the world of analog FPV. But if you want any real quality camera footage, I suggest adding an action camera like the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K. This won't upgrade what you see in your goggles, but it allows you to record in 4K as the onboard VTX doesn't support native recording. Also, you can get something like this. This is the Runcam camera view. It's made by Runcam. You just turn it on, power it up, and it automatically connects to your drone, ready to go, and you should see what you see on your drone right here. Of course, it looks like an old school TV right now because I don't have the drone on. You're either going to need to get something like this or the Runcam Pro 4K. And I suggest the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K again because of the weight. It's lighter than all the other cameras. I believe it comes in at 1 ounce, so that doesn't add a lot to a small drone like this. You got to be careful about weight with a drone like this. the weight of the camera will affect your flight time. As well as if you choose a camera with no battery like the Runcam Thumb Pro, you're going to need to solder it to the board, which you can see how to do on my video on installing the Runcam Thumb Pro on the TinyHawk 2 Freestyle. I'll put the link around here somewhere. Now this drone has a 7-minute flight time, which is about average in the FPV world. Depending on how heavy the camera you choose is, your flight time and performance will decrease accordingly. As well, if you go too heavy, the drone just won't fly. In the box, it comes with the drone, goggles, remote, and 1 battery. You will need to purchase an extra 18650 battery, as the one it comes with is for the goggles. I also suggest purchasing an extra controller. This controller here is the Radio Master Zorro. It's $100. This controller here will get you in the simulator, get you flying, get you used to the sticks. It has very nice feeling sticks for $100. It'll get you used to the sticks, and you'll be surprised just how much this translates into real life. Now, it's been really fun flying this drone, and for the price, it's really good. At the time of recording this video, you can get the TinyHawk 2 Freestyle for $259. So that's not bad. For that, you get the goggles. You do get a remote that comes with it, which I don't have with me because I lent it to a friend. Because that one can also be used in the simulator. The controller that comes with this does go in the simulator just fine. Trip FPV works on the computer, and you can use it to practice and get used to how the drone feels. Again, I suggest getting a controller because that's a very cheap controller that comes with this. Again, these goggles are not great. You can pick these up for $55, I believe, but they're very cool, gets you along, get started in the hobby. As you can see here, I have my Runcam Thumb Pro mount on here. The Thumbcam Pro that I was sent was defective. It ended up stopped working after 1 flight, but I am getting another one, and as soon as that gets here, we will get some more footage for this. You will see this back in here. Again, this drone is not done. We're going to be buying the frame, and I'm also going to teach you guys how to repair this because this is a real possibility. With you guys flying a drone for the first time, it's a real possibility that you're going to crash it. And it's a real possibility that you're going to crash it a bunch of times like I have. I've crashed this thing over and over again. Yes, that arm did break off, but there's been 30 crashes in between here, getting the drone in here. And I'm sure this arm was already stressed. Now, a full-size drone probably won't take anywhere near that abuse. So, keep that in mind. This drone has been amazing, and it's been really awesome to get into the hobby. We have some upgrades coming soon for this. A couple of things that I think this drone are lacking are, 1, signal. So it comes with this metal wire just soldered onto the board as an antenna, right? Now, this is okay to get started, but you're not going to get very much range, probably 150, 200 feet, and it starts to cut out a little bit, especially when you're around DJI drones or controllers. I'm not sure what that's about, but I've noticed that if a DJI controller, either FPV or for a Mavic series drone, is on around near this, you're gonna have to take a step back for these goggles to get a clear signal. I'm not sure what that's about. So we're gonna be upgrading the antenna. We're gonna get a little bobber antenna. We're gonna upgrade that and put that on there. We're gonna show you guys how to do that. That takes soldering, and you are gonna need a solder gun. You can get one just like this with temper control on it from Amazon. Yeah, this is a great introduction to the hobby, guys. I do suggest you guys get a drone like this. It's maybe something from the Emax series or something like that, a small drone that you can fly around and crash a couple of times before you really make that leap into like a 3-inch or a 5-inch, because they don't take as much beating. As well, the DJI drones are even more sensitive. So yeah, something like this is great to be able to try out the sport, try out the hobby, and make sure that it's something you're going to love before you take a full step into it, because it does cost money. It's not a cheap hobby. Nice HD goggles are $600. Nice controllers are $200. I mean, this is a great one, but it's by far not the most expensive controller out there. And, you know, good HD transmitting drones are anywhere from $500 to $600 to $1,000. So it is an expensive hobby. In total, you could spend probably $2,000 on a drone, goggles, and a controller. And that's not including batteries, a charger, or anything like that. So this is a great introduction into the hobby. Now that we've talked about where this drone could improve, I'd really like to talk about the positive points of this drone. It's small. It can go in your backpack. A lot of these bigger drones take up your entire backpack. You have to get a separate backpack, or it has to go on the outside where people can see it. And I don't know about you, I just don't like people seeing that I have all this equipment walking around with me and stuff. So it's small, fits in your backpack, traveling, goes with you, no problem. It's really accessible. Parts. This bottom frame that broke for me is $8.99. So we're going to get one or two of those and fly this thing around some more and have some more fun with it. We're going to show you guys how to replace this bottom plate if you need to, which you might. Also, when I was flying this around, the battery cable ended up coming undone. I had to resolder that back on there. So this is a good introduction into the hobby because I'm now going to have to take it apart, fix the arm, and I've had to resolder the cable. I've also had to solder the Runcam Thumb Pro 4K cable on there. So these are all things that you're going to have to do when you decide to build a big drone. You're going to have to solder. You're going to have to move things around. You're going to have to get creative. You're going to have to take it back apart because you messed something up. It's just a really fun hobby to get into. I will have a full review of the Radiomaster Zorro up on my channel pretty soon. This is an awesome controller. It goes in the sim. Stay tuned for that. And I believe these goggles can be used with other Emax analog drones. So that's pretty cool. Even though you are going to need to upgrade these goggles. These are not the greatest. They're pretty cheap. But it does have a lot of functionality, so that's pretty cool. You want to get something like this to record with your friends. Controller, goggles comes with it. The drone is pretty cool. I give this a 7 out of 10. I think this is a really cool drone. Great for an introduction into the hobby. The only thing that needs to be upgraded is the video. It's 2023 Emax. We should not be selling drones with analog video anymore. Come on. We need to get into digital only. It's pretty cheap to have a digital transponder now. VTX, all that, goggles. It would be pretty cheap. You guys have it on your other drones, so let's see it on all of your drones. Appreciate you guys, and stay tuned for more reviews. So if you guys can do me a favor, like, comment what you liked about this video, subscribe to the channel if you like this. We've got a lot of other FPV videos coming soon. We're going to try and get another FPV drone as well. We've got some more content about the Radiomaster Zorro and the Runcam little screen here that we've got. So make sure you guys subscribe so you don't miss out. Turn on bell notifications. Thanks, guys. Peace out.